Hi everyone, Richard here. I'm out here. It's very windy today. I hope there's not so much wind noise. I'm out here to test out something that I found out. I tried to use the Sinova connector from the Osmo Action to connect to here. It doesn't work. But what was interesting is I found out that this works. You won't believe it. This is just from my handphone. This is the Samsung headphone, which is a Type-C headphone. And when I plug it to the Action 2, the DJI Action 2 that I'm filming in now, it works. So I can use this Type-C from my Samsung headphone, right? And it records. So it works with the Samsung headphone. So I'm gonna put it in, and you can hear the audio mic in from the headphone that I have. So okay, I'm going to put this into the Type-C on the power module, battery module, right? So I'm gonna plug it in, and then what happens, you will be able to see a mic volume there's a mic in, and it shows the volume. So I'm gonna plug it in and show you how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. So I'm gonna plug this into the USB Type-C, and we shall see the mic in. Okay, Sunny, you see that? There's a mic in, so I can, if I speak to it, testing 1 2 3, you can see the volume goes up. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Now you can hear my voice, and I shall use this. I'll plug it to my head. Okay, so you can use this, and let's look at that. So you can hear my voice now. I'm recording there. So yeah, you can hear I'm talking through the Samsung headphone mic, and it works. So it's kind of amazing that it does that. And I was hoping the USB Sinova was working, but it doesn't work. The Sinova wireless and my wireless Comica, but now it's working with this, just the headphone. So quite amazing that at least I can have a mic incoming. So you can try maybe with other USB C microphone in, so it just plugs in and you get the audio. So you can see the audio level. You can see as I talk, you can get the audio level showing there onto the camera. So the Action 2 does work with this plug-in audio. So I'm going to pull it out. You can see that I'm going to pull it out. It's back to without that, and then it's going to be just my voice. That's what you hear. So what I'm doing is probably never been done by others. I'm going to test out the Osmo Action with the Canon R5 with the 16mm RF f2.8 lens to see the wide field of view, together with the Action 2 with the wide field of view, and see how wide the differences between the two. So I'm just going to test without the warp, because there's no DWAP in the R5 16mm. It's just wide, and I won't be using ultra wide to test. I'm just testing wide on both this Osmo Action and the 16mm, and the wide on the Action 2, and we can see the comparison of how it looks like for this tree. So this is a comparison between the DJI Action 2 and the Osmo Action, DJI Osmo Action, as well as the Canon R5 with the 16mm f2.8 lens. So all are shooting at 4K 30 frames per second, and the ISO is set to auto, and the f-stop for the R5 is f2.8 because I want to see the blur, while the shutter speed is running mad at 1000. So this is the comparison between all three cameras. It's just for me to find out what's the difference, and it's all set to wide angle, and it's a bit windy, so you're probably getting a lot of wind noise, right? So, and we can test the wind noise test as well for the Osmo Action and the DJI Action 2, as well as the R5, which is totally out of place, not supposed to be here. But it's just for fun. I just want to see, because of the 16mm, what kind of field of view am I getting on the R5 when I walk. And I have to check this out. I think I'll put it to just IBIS without the digital stabilization, so that I can get a wider field of view. I'll just switch it to IBIS. Okay, I just made sure that the R5 is just on IBIS and no digital stabilization. So this is all the three cameras you're looking at, and one is DJI Action 2, the middle one is the R5 with the 16mm just on IBIS, no digital IS, whereas here you have the Osmo Action, which is also 4K 30, all of them. So you can see the difference between the two in terms of field of view, and how it handles the dynamic range as well in terms of this wide angle, right? So definitely I'm not going to run with this because the R5 can't take the vibration that much. It's not action cam, so it just has a IBIS, and we got to base on that. And let's go out to the bright sunlight area and see how it handles, all the three cameras handles the change in terms of the brightness. And now I'm getting into the sun. Wow, it's really bright, and thank goodness the wind has died down, else the wind noise will be huge. So this is how it looks like for all three. I won't know how it looks like until I edit it. So this is in the bright sunlight. So shutter speed will be high, R5 running f2.8, and the two action cameras will be set on auto. So how does it, when I go into the dark, how does it get the change in terms of the brightness to my face? Okay, just for fun, let's do some wobbling test, and we see how the stabilization of all three works. If I just swing the camera left and right walk, so you can see how the IS or digital stabilization will work, and it's EIS in terms of the action camera. That's how it works if I move it left and right. So I would expect the R5 to shake the most. So now we shall go back here and do more other tests, but I would think I'll be doing this without the R5 because I'm not gonna trash that R5. Let's point it at the sun, and then let's see how all three handle the dynamic range. So it's very, very bright. The sun is on the upper left. Let's point it at the sun, and then let's see how all three handle the dynamic range. So it's very, very bright. The sun is on the upper left. Let's point it at the sun, and then let's see how all three handle the dynamic range. So it's very, very bright. The sun is on the upper left. That's my first crash. So that's it. That doesn't look good. Something fell off. Okay. If I destroy this, then I won't be able to give it back ever. Okay, the mount came off, and there goes. There it goes. See, I'm accident prone. I destroy everything. Okay, look at that. The case is okay. There goes my chance of returning this. And it's all damaged, you see. Oh my god, my Osmo Action is broke. Okay, but thankfully the Action Action 2 didn't break. So this is going to be a very short video again, right? I'm breaking stuff even before anything. This is a good one. I forgot to put on the screw on the unit, so I think I forgot that part. So I'm gonna fly the Action 2 on the Mini 2. Let's see what happens, because I'm accident prone. So I'm gonna fly a very short while and bring it back down. If not, I'll lose both together. So that's the Action 2 on there you have it. Just a review on this Action 2, DJI Action 2, and I've already crashed it a few times, and I broke the Osmo Action lens as well. Oh, I've been crashing the Osmo Action all this while, so no problem. This is the first time I broke the lens, and it's my mistake. I left out something, I didn't screw it in, and it hit the wall and it flew off. And it also scratched and broke this case here. There's dents all over. So I don't think this will last as much as the Osmo Action, because I have another plastic case around there, and there is a lens cap that I can change, but you can't do that with this. So chances of this breaking, by me is very high, because I always put it on the RC, right? And as well as the Mini 2 drone, or whatever drone that I have, and it's so scary to fly this. And there goes my Osmo Action. You can see the lens is broken and the line is in the screen. And that's it, folks. So just a review and see how the wide view angle looks like, the 120 frames 4K looks like. I don't shoot anything at 180, 1080, so they said it's overheating, you gotta shoot 1080. It's ridiculous. You advertise 4K 60, you advertise 4K 120 frames per second, but you ask people to shoot at 1080. It doesn't make sense. So DJI, please update the firmware. I want to shoot 4K 60 all the time, like I do with the Osmo Action. No problem with the Osmo Action. Whole day I'm running around just changing batteries. 4K 60. Almost 90% of my video is from the Osmo Action. 4K 60. Okay, no overheating, no shutdown, no nothing. I just change the battery when it's time to change the battery. So this one's going to be a big problem because it's built-in battery, and this battery here, and you can't do much with it. Hopefully there are more accessories coming that I can pair with this, and give it a case, because it really needs a plastic case on top and something protruding to the front, so if you hit anything it doesn't break. So okay, that's it all. So this is a look at the DJI Action 2, and do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for my next video, and see you. Bye, have a nice day.